Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of your Denver-based podcast crew, we appreciate you joining us for the Friendly Vibes.
Coming to you live is a man who just realized that he's self-producing a show where the shot is far, far too wide.
Did you want me
But
to
he's joined by a fantastic person who I'm going to actually, I'm going to just go ahead and crop this bad boy in for us. It's just me. This wonderful. There we go. Sorry, folks. The movie magic is a little bit off the rails today because we've had some life circumstance. I am joined by someone that I've waited to talk to again. Someone I look up to in his ability to make others laugh and his presence in the world. He's a good guy, front and back. It's Tanner Coffman.
Yeah, dude, thanks for having me. I actually really appreciate that intro. It was really nice of you to say.
Well, I got to come up with something, so.
Yeah, it was good.
No, I'm just fine. I really have missed you, brother. I've, just seeing you on Instagram and whatnot and from afar is like, you're always someone I'm cheering on.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. The Denver scene, I feel like, is in a bit of a downturn right now, so it's nice to, like, hear some positivity.
Downturn?
I would say. I think, I feel like the open mic scene might be a little bit stagnant right now, or, like, maybe just not as flourishing as it used to be. Like, I remember whenever I first started stand-up, I feel like every mic had, like, 40, 50 people on the list, and now it's, like, I don't know, most mics have, like, 15 people, it seems like, so that's kind of a bummer. And then, like, there's not as good quality shows being produced anymore. I feel like there's a lot of... Yeah, I feel like there's a vast amount of shows that are being produced that aren't, like, at the highest level they could be compared to maybe whenever I first started, or maybe it's because the veil has been lifted. That's another thing it could be. But
How long are you in it now at this stage?
Almost 4 years. So,
and you're someone that gets up like every night type of thing?
I used to. The last maybe 3 months I've been doing twice a week, which is not ideal. Obviously, I've kind of taken a step back as I've gone back to school.
You're talking to a guy that works too much and sucks at comedy and knows he doesn't. Just gets it where he can. Dude, so you're not going to get any judgment from me in terms of reps per week. It's a marathon.
I feel like I'm getting worse at stand-up, though, and that's what sucks. It's like,
let's dig into that. Where do you feel like you're getting worse? Like more bombs per 10?
Yeah, and like... maybe complacent is probably where that comes from, because, like,
interesting.
Whenever you first start, you're like, you do everything in your power to, like, be good at stand-up. And I think the worst thing you can do for yourself, which is exactly what I did, is I kind of, like, maybe thought, I am good. And then that just immediately prevents you from getting any better. And if you're not getting better at stand-up, you're almost immediately going to get worse, I feel like. Or, like, plateauing is very similar to getting worse at stand-up.
Interesting, yeah.
Or it's hard to tell the difference. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. I definitely feel that. Of like, not if you're not breaking through or getting something, feeling like you're getting new stuff, feeling like the new stuff's working,
Yeah. I don't know. Also, like, just not writing. The more you do it, I feel like the less you write. And maybe that's not true for everybody, because there's certain people who write, like, they're constantly writing in their notebook, and, like, I've had the same notebook for 4 years and I've got like a third of it full. It's nothing.
Are you someone that's like, what's your writing process like?
I'll put an idea in my phone if I really want to come back to something.
Like boobs.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I can come back to this later.
So I'll just, like, have an idea in my phone, and if I tell a joke on, like, I'll kind of work something in my mind, and if I use it enough, then I'll put it in my joke book. So my joke book is only stuff that I've, like, is tried and true.
Has been repped out?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
But I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think you should just fucking fill notebooks up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think you should care so much about, like, I'll put it in my notebook once it's good. That's stupid.
I probably wouldn't have 230 episodes of the show if that. Just to, like,
exactly.
give you a point.
Exactly.
You're totally right about that.
So that's a good point.
It's this is like kind of like a writing thing in itself. Of like, if I look at each one individually, I would be like, they're not good at all. And then on the whole, you're like, oh, nice show you have or whatever.
And then
That's been trippy for me recently, Tanner, of like, I've cemented myself as a podcaster in the scene.
sure.
Like, fucked if I ever like,
Yeah,
am
but
gonna
our
be a
scene
comic.
needs our seed. Well, I wouldn't say that. You're already a comic,
Yeah, whatever.
but I'm saying like
Just because I can do comedy and be paid for it doesn't make me. It's well, I don't know. It's so weird for me. I struggled for the longest time even calling myself a comic, and then other comics were, like that came in and were trying to coach me up. Were like, no, you have to.
you have to consider yourself that. Is that what they mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think there's
absolutely.
like a weird mental thing. But most comics are like what you want to have as a comic is like you think you're the best. You need some aspect of that.
I think you need to kind of know you're funny, but know what it takes to get better. Because that just touches back on like if you think you're the man, unless you're just like born with that shit, you discipline's how you get. Like talent can only take you so far.
For sure.
Like somebody more disciplined will eventually surpass somebody naturally talented if that talented person isn't honing that shit,
Oh yeah,
in my opinion.
I think you're right.
You know what I mean? I mean, there is just people who are naturally funny, but being a comic is like so much more than just being naturally funny. And it's also like, I think I have a solid 10 minutes, and it's so different having like a killer 10 minutes versus having like a killer 30. Like that is a world of difference in my opinion. And like you can be the funniest dude in the world, but you have to understand the progress or the path that you need to go down. I think.
How long have you been doing it and you've got a killer 10 minutes?
I think I had a good 10 minutes years ago.
Okay, facts. So how long into the process do you think you had a killer 10 minutes? This is fun because I'm at this stage where I do think I have a reliable good 10 that I'm almost tired of type of a thing.
I think 2.5 years in, I had a 10 minutes that I could really hang my hat on. And that came with how much I did stand up back then.
So roll it over. I don't know. Here, I'm just trying to be like your best advocate in your corner, like kind of a thing.
I'm also like, okay, I'll hang my hat on that good 10 minutes, but the difference between that 10 minutes and a 30-minute set is like
worlds.
Nobody wants to hear 30 minutes of bald jokes or fat jokes or like super lame, hacky, like
I see.
Everybody has a joke that's like, I look like this or I do this.
Okay. So got it.
So I think
that's funny because I only write like and only have been I have a few like hacky short little in between stuff, but like the bulk of my writing material, maybe it's because I've been around it so much for so long. Like I've not been a comic, but I've been in the room with the best in the world working, and I've been trying to be a sponge or whatever. Like just try to like passively get whatever I can out of like incessantly over analyzing. But it seems like I'm trying to like write about like family and life stories, and then I take that to open mics and sometimes eat shit with it because no one gives a fuck in an open mic setting about.
Mics aren't good for.
But no, it's interesting, right? Because there's like so many edges of like and it's just a staying thing. Anyone that's successful, I try to listen to them, and they all seem to come back to that staying thing that you were speaking to earlier, the resiliency of the path. So we're. And you're funny fuckers, right? So
touching, but like whenever you say like you write about family and then you go to an open mic, and it's like it's really hard to do open mics, especially nowadays. This is touching back on what I said earlier, where mics are just empty compared to what they used to be. I think, and maybe that's just maybe I'm not going to the right ones anymore. I have no idea.
Hey, I've been a mic hater for a minute and a half, man. I've been holding down the mic.
It's just a little different. And I don't think mics are conducive to like long form, serious, earnest shit. They're more like,
man, I wish I had like a strong black woman on the soundboard that I could give you something right now. Because like, oh man,
but mics are just like a good place to learn how to navigate a bad room or like calm your nerves or work through like your cadence or whatever. But
my challenge to that is, why can't you do that at a bar show in a feature set spot in some like random place?
I think
like, why can't you go through those same like learning challenges? That would be my like.
It's just a slower process.
Yeah,
like
that's facts.
You can hit, I don't know, you can hit let's say on the conservative side, you can hit 10 mics, or like if you're not even busting your ass, you can probably hit 6 mics in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're getting a good, 20, 30 minutes of stand-up if you do it right a week, versus even like somebody in the scene who gets booked quite a bit. You're not going to get more than like 4 shows a week or 5 shows a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So like you hone your abilities at these fucking at these mics.
Right.
And then you can work on the, like, once you know you're a good enough comic, then you can do the long form shit at shows. And if it doesn't work, save it with something quick and witty, or like sandwich it in some bangers. So
I just go through it and decide that, it's just this crowd's not vibing with this.
Or
and
like,
it's
I don't want to name people, but some of the best comics in the scene, I watch them bomb their dick off and they get off stage and they're like, cool. Like they just kind of like, yeah, I was trying something, or like whatever. And they're like, that's one of their strongest things, is they don't have to crush every time.
Yeah.
They crush when they want to or can or whatever, but they're like, hey, I'm not at a rotating tap comedy show to burn the house down. Like, it's, there's 12 people in the audience. I'm going to try my new 5-minute joke.
Right.
And then if it doesn't work, I'll end about how I look like.
Right. Something works. Yeah, absolutely. And that's, when you talk about the process and whatnot, that seems to be.
And then another thing is like,
so you'd say you're in a rut, just to like really loop us all right now, currently in a comedy rut, or no? Or you are perceiving yourself as in a rut of the upward mobility that you were previously experiencing.
Most definitely, most definitely. And I wonder if I don't know if that's because the scene is changing or like things like that, but like, I'm hoping what's happening is there's kind of a changing of the guard right now, and like there's going to be the new Dude IDK club opening up that's going to be really big and shit like that. And so I'm hoping in the next like 2 years the scene will kind of rise from the ashes, because it seems like this transitional period in between whenever Wide Right closed down, the new DCU opened up, it seemed like there hasn't been a solid spot for alt comedy, and Dude IDK could probably be that. Depending on how exclusive or inclusive they want to make their spot. But I think that could be a really good time for the scene to kind of have like a fire stoked under their ass, and like the All Fours guys.
That's where my brain went right away.
This is their time to like all these guys who have been like the best, like we all know they're talented. Now it's their time, because everybody else moved away and they're kind of like moving up to these senior positions. And I'm excited to see where the scene goes. And I'm hoping that my rut coincides with the scene's rut and we'll both break out of it together.
There we go. I like that mentality. I like that positivity.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many, and I'll continue to stand on my stupid little fucking soapbox as someone that watches the best in the world do it all the time. And granted, I don't get to be in every single scene, so I don't really know. But I know that there's a lot of talented, funny fucking people in Denver.
Absolutely.
And I've got more of a mind for the who should be on the fucking show run than I do for the art form right now. But like, I don't know, just generally, sometimes you see some shows put together. Even at venues like maybe where I work, and you're like, what the heck is this?
Sure.
With locals, and it's like, come on.
I think another thing that Denver's missing is something that you do, is putting content out on the internet consistently. Nobody really does that.
Yeah, it was super easy to take the crown.
Outside of a handful of people
I fucking started with like friends, and now people are telling me like, you got the best show in Denver. I'm like, first of all, no, but thank you. And also, like, it's just talking to people. I encourage anyone I can talk to do this on their own. It's a good
and nobody puts there needs to be like a
fuck how many people watch, do the thing, because I'm
the best of person. Denver showcase that a certain club runs.
Yeah,
they should be putting that online every week or whatever. Okay,
they
should be putting that shit online all the time. Like how come?
Okay, so why is there
you and Noah Reynolds are the only people putting out online shit all the time?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We wonder how Philly Philadelphia,
content.
Austin, like all these places have a huge online presence, and that's how their scenes are perpetuating themselves. And we think like we're gonna do it on like snarky one-liners in clubs, and we're like, well, Denver's good at comedy. And it's like, we are good at comedy, but nobody's putting anything out.
Well, dude, I want to help you put some shit out. I'd put too much money into some extra cameras this last year. I've got 3 cameras now, and I know there's other people that got cameras and are talented with them. Like, let's shoot some shit.
You should.
I've got this idea. I'll tell you because I've said it on the pod before. If someone can fucking steal it if they want to, but I've got 5 minutes I want to burn, and I want to do the biggest little special ever. Was where that idea started, and it was 5 minutes about nothing but my size of my mom's big rack.
Sure.
Okay. And shoot it in like a really cool indie type, like a special, but it's 5 minutes long because people's attention spans. So it's got like a walk up in, like it's a Netflix special, but it's 5 minutes.
I think you should do that. I think you should get 5 people.
Okay. Yes. So then someone told me, well, this is a great idea. Big Mike said this is a great idea, but it should be a show.
Yeah.
And so now the idea is involved. The show is called Tight Fives. And it's just a lineup of killers doing tight fives.
That's perfect because it's short form, which is exactly what
the internet needs. Which
is comedy now. Like, if you're listening to this and you like love hour-long specials, kiss them goodbye. They're not like they're gonna be like.
Here's the
kind of a Netflix thing only. Like Netflix specials are going to go to 45 minutes and then 30 or like whatever they already kind of have. Like,
you don't think it'll be a YouTube thing? I think here's the new thing.
YouTube specials are 40 minutes.
Okay, let's do maybe the pushback that art will take because the art naturally ebbs and flows, right? The pushback to this will be there'll be someone that does like a 5.5 hour special.
Yeah, Josh Johnson probably.
Right? Or someone like that. That'll be like, okay, and people will watch that if it's good.
Yeah, but then you're just like, that's just a borderline like podcast. You're just like a monologue. Like, I don't know.
And so there you go. It's like, okay, is the art form evolving differently too? Because if you're going down to short form, it's got to be so short form that you're not letting people do a good shape. Because you need 50, like Tight Fives is a dumb idea too, because it's like you can't get someone's essence out of 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you don't need to get
right. That's not what a special is. Well, they're different things.
Not only that, but like this isn't necessarily like you showcasing one person. Like this is kind of like a sampler pack of the Denver scene, and then you like somebody, you can check out their page or whatever.
That would be a cool way to do it.
And it's kind of like, this is going to sound lame to do this comparison, but like Kill Tony is, I don't know, 10 1-minute slots.
Right.
So you could like, short form is just what gets clicks. It's what people have the attention span for. Like Gen Z is like in their early 20s now, right? Like, it's just kind of like, those are the people who's going to be buying tickets.
Right.
Especially like if you're a low level comic like myself. I don't have a fan base. So if I would have a fan base, it would be 5 to 10 years from now, probably. So I would have to like have my shit tailored to the people like who are coming up, and that would be Gen Z, and they don't care about long-term shit at all or long-form shit at all. Like none of them, nobody cares about movies. Like, why would you watch a movie whenever you could like doom scroll?
There's got to be pockets though that consume it at some alarming rate. Then
I hope
or
so.
Something.
I don't want to be right.
Well, there's just no where for the content like spiral to go. I don't know. Like people have to have more than nothing. Like the creators and the consumers will come to a point where they realize that they're making nothing.
So
and they're consuming nothing.
You can have on the back end. All right. So the entry to get people on your page, the short form shit we're talking about, you put out a hour-long special of these 5-minute sets. That's great. That's long and short form. You'll get a long-term video on your page, and you'll get 1,000 short form clips that promote all your friends, and that's really great.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So I think it's like that helps both ends of it. And then at the same time, if people do have traction, like if you do blow up and stand up, maybe that's when you start worrying about your 30 minutes and your hour-long special, basically.
Do you want to know what the bookers in the industry are saying? Because I fucking saw one of them talking on something recently. And for better or for worse, this person's one person's opinion, but like I would believe that this is a perpetuating idea within the industry, people. You should get a following first.
Sure.
The new methodology is you get an online following, you work on being funny as a person, and then after you have the following and the agency and everything else, then you say, well, now I'm a stand-up.
Sure.
And then you do and then you get people that are coming to see you, and then you're crushing. That's the new, like, from a production level, that's the perspective they're taking. And it's completely against the whole form thing.
I totally get that, because you need to, like, have an audience and you need to sell tickets and all that stuff. But I do think that people are putting the cart before the horse on that, and people are getting these like huge followings. Like, I don't want to name anybody, but I know people who like have big followings, and you see them on stage and you're like, that's crazy. Like you're not there yet. And I'm talking about not only people in the scene. I'm specifically talking about
general people,
the YouTube or like TikTokers that come through the clubs that you're like,
dude, this one kills me. The people that do a podcast that they're going to read the internet and that's the podcast.
Yeah.
And you're going to sell out South.
I know.
Fuck me backwards, Tanner. Do you know how hard it is for me to run board for a show like that? Oh, my blood boils. It boils. But how could you, at the same point in time, it's like, there's a point in the category of those producers' methodology of like.
Yeah, but hopefully it doesn't. It's a short-term gain. Like, sure, the club sells out, but then does like stand-up get this reputation, or these live shows?
That's a different thing. Yeah.
Or these live performances get a reputation for being dog shit. So you're like, I don't want to go to fucking a live show because it's fucking hot ass.
Yeah, I mean, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, I think, is like, you won't stick around if you suck completely.
Yeah.
People don't watch people that are not interesting in any way.
Well, and that's how you get the one tour or the one run through the clubs and never get another run.
Yeah. I mean, shit. So that's why my mentality, I don't know. Dude, it's a weird combination. Did you watch that new Kevin Hart thing on Netflix with Elin?
No.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, but I did see like some clip come across my timeline of like them talking about rules for stand-ups. And it's like, okay, all these people in their own respect have a good reason to be listened to. Oh, chicken wing timer. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, some multitude of Venn diagrams come together to make this magic sauce.
Sure. That
makes a legendary comic. So whether either of us get to fit in all the Venn diagrams in our time, that's a whole nother question. But to be ready when the moment comes, that was the one takeaway of the 8 or 9 things they listed that I was like, oh yeah, that's more important than everything else.
Sure.
Of like, you get an opportunity and you don't eat shit.
Yeah. Sure.
Because you're not going to opportunities are going to come at random and blah, 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 blah. So be ready. Be ready to not eat shit and do well. But
yeah, definitely. Be ready to not eat shit and do well.
Speaking of not eating shit and doing well, I'm going to flip these wings. We'll be right back. You listened to radio before in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kick us break with our signature station identification. You're listening to 91.1. Oh shit, was that another plane? We'll be right back. We're back. We're live. Chicken's flipped. Cat's still behind the couch. Oh yeah, that's a new development. We have a Bodega Studio Cat now. Treating this like a, NYC podcast to the nth degree.
Yeah, if you hear a cat freaking out, it's because there is one freaking out.
She's doing just fine. With no chip. Took her into the vet. After work 1 in between this.
Do they charge you for?
They did not charge me to scan for a chip.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I made them come out to my car.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that helped me not get charged, but.
So they just waved a wand over it? And
yeah. They wand the back of it.
Huh. That's crazy. That's really interesting. There should be an app. Because it's just an RFID thing, right?
Interesting. I bet you could build an app pretty easy for it. If there isn't already, you should. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you
there
got
should be an
money
app.
there.
Yeah, there
Because
should
all
be
you
an
got to
app for
pick
that.
up is the signal. Does it? It doesn't transmit though. It would have to.
It's a radio. It's radio frequency
Yeah, so it's
ID.
Yeah, it's an RFID.
Yeah.
Then you might need to get close enough to it. Then it's not transmitting. I don't think.
Yeah,
right?
but you're still. I mean, you just put your phone to the back of a cat,
Oh yeah,
and you know whose it is.
Okay. So your phone's got RFID.
Yeah, instead of going to the vet and be like, "Hey,
Good
vet,
point.
walk
Hey,
out to my car."
got a fucking business here, man.
You just got the pussy scanner, and
Yeah,
you're good to go, dude.
phone to cat. Yeah, direct pipeline, dude. Some money to be made there. Can you do? Does your phone pick up on RFID? It has to because it doesn't have to pay.
Yeah, exactly. Most definitely.
So there has to be. This has to exist then. Why doesn't this exist?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I wish we had production. This
We'll
is one
put
of those.
we'll put the link in the description if there's a.
I'll do the research and post and figure it out. No, but you have some money there if that's not already a thing. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, it's too bad. I was hoping that there was a chip so I could get it back to its. But she's so small that I was like, I'm almost going.
Are you gonna just take her back to your job and let her back out?
There's a couple possibilities at this point. Maybe she ends up being here. But then I would have to get like a little litter set up and stuff. And then she'd have to be. And I'm also tempted to keep her. I don't want to like. If she's a stray cat, like. And has her claws and has been surviving, even though she's like looking like she's struggling. I don't want to like.
Does she
big
look bad?
Sovereignty guy?
Does she look skinny?
She's real skinny. That was the main reason I wanted to help her. I was not selfish out of like I want a cat. It was like, oh, this cat needs help.
Interesting.
I'm gonna change my whole course of my day around trying to get this cat some help.
So what's the recipe on the wings? How long do you smoke them for?
You put them on a smoker. About 40 aside is pretty reliable.
Okay, nice.
Let me see if I even. Nope, I didn't. See, look at that. Didn't even get that timer I was trying to get going. Oh no. Nope, didn't do it. Blown. Yeah, you do like 35, 40 aside, 225. Rub them with any variants of salt, pepper, and other stuff.
Okay, nice. Do you ever do anything else besides wings?
I would love to do like some brisket. Typically, the wings is more of like a time thing than anything else.
Yeah,
Just
for
to sit
sure.
with.
You never made yourself brisket on the smoker?
Mm-mm.
Dude, you should.
I would love to do that.
Why not? What's stopping you?
Literally time. You need like 20 hours.
20?
18.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you want to do it the right way, for sure. I've done
crazy.
pulled pork that's killer. Last 4th of July, I did pulled pork, and it was an 11 or 14 pound pork shoulder, and it was like, there's no way, like we're gonna have leftovers forever. And I walked inside partway through, and it was all gone. I didn't even put any aside. I wasn't even smart enough to put some aside for myself.
That sucks.
No, it was fine. I like cooking for other people, but.
I mean, yeah, but you want a little something for
definitely
yourself.
I learned an important lesson that day, Tanner. You put some aside. Keep some secret stash. You need a secret stash. So what's city boy life been for you? Oh, I didn't get to interject this earlier, but circling back to your point about the importance of from a club perspective or just from any perspective, like social media presence and consistency for a comedy scene, the Forts media that they put out, man, does it look good. Every single thing I see that they put out or they're connected to from another comic that's on their stage looks great, sounds great. Like, it's impressive.
Yeah, shout out Bryce Peterson, who's in charge of all that stuff. He's really good.
Is that who it is to shout?
Yeah, he's really good.
He's so good.
He did my headshots. He does a lot of good headshots. He's the man. He's the... Not to replace Jeff Stonick, because Jeff Stonick didn't leave necessarily, but he is the best place to get headshots right now, I think. Jeff just moved on to bigger and better things, I think.
It's all right. Jeff, I got Jeff to photograph my wedding, so.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Got real lucky, and Jeff was able to... Well, no, he didn't photograph. He took a video. He was a videographer.
Sure.
That's right. But that was even cooler, because he got to inject some artistic, You don't want to not have Jeff's artistic presence on the thing. I wanted that Jeff Stonick touch.
For sure. What were you about to ask me something before you said?
Probably, dude.
Fair enough.
Let me ask you this. Oh, City Boy, how you've been enjoying City Boy
No,
life.
that's what it
I
was. So I like Denver. At first, it was really hard to find good food here. Kind of fucking
interesting. Coming from Fort Collins?
Yeah.
And no spots?
And coming from Texas, like I don't think there's any Mexican food in the whole city that is as good as where I'm from, but maybe that's because it's like Tex-Mex versus like authentic and blah, blah, blah.
Have you eaten out of a truck?
Yeah. So street tacos are fire.
Okay, I was going to say, that's the workaround.
The street tacos are fire. I guess what I want is like...
Yeah, what do you want?
I want good fajitas.
Okay.
And good salsa, and I just haven't had that in this state even.
Really?
And then also the barbecue, it's like...
You're calling it mid?
On average, it's worse than mid, but there are some good places. There are some good places, but on average, way worse than mid.
Yeah, but you're coming from that's you're coming from the spot.
What Colorado does right is, I think Colorado does pizza very well, and then the sushi in Denver has been fine.
You're giving us pizza. Bojo's is holding up that high, or who?
Fuck no, not Bojo's. I don't know. I'm assuming Walter's 303 is a Denver thing, but I think that place is pretty fire.
I don't know if I had Walter's 203.
It's really good.
Really good.
And then in Fort Collins, there's I could name off a million places. I just think Colorado has good pizza, and something that Colorado does is they put cream cheese on their pizza, and that shit is crazy.
I'm all about it.
That shit is so good.
That and some ricotta cheese on the pizza. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Send me back. Bring me back around again. I'm like SpongeBob. Want to see me eat it again?
Denver's been okay. Whenever I first moved here, I lived in a shittier neighborhood, and that was like...
Where were you living specifically? You don't live there anymore? Let's talk about it. Okay, yeah, so you can really get into this.
So I was 13th and Spear, right behind Santa Fe.
Ooh, brother.
Do you know King Soopers that's in the parking garage?
That doesn't look like it should be there?
No, yeah, it's inside of a parking garage. It's very bizarre, but that place sucked. The first week I moved there, I watched this dude just sit down on the sidewalk and drop his pants and just start digging shit out of his ass. And that was pretty wild. Or
So, and you were living in the King Soopers, or?
Yeah, I was living in the parking garage. No, I was living next door to it, in just the shitty ass apartment. I don't know. My first week of living here, that happened. I got assaulted. I got T-boned. And then a parking ticket. I was like, fuck Denver, dude. Denver, I don't know, didn't treat me very well at first. Now I live in this new neighborhood and it's kind of nice, but excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, very neighborhood dependent. I remember I got some of that because I grew up a suburban boy, not exposed enough, too bubbled. And then going to college and living one summer doing research alone, our college First Ave is the main street in Cedar Rapids it runs, and just seeing some of the sites that you get to see.
Sure.
Freshman orientation, they told us don't wander to that Hy-Vee. I know it looks like it's 4 blocks away, but that one's just not the one to go to.
Did you go to school in Iowa?
And I would walk down the First Ave because I've got large white man privilege. Also, I'm able to talk to people. So if someone's trying to fuck with me, I can talk to them. Anyone can get shot whenever, sure. But my chances are certainly better than the average. So I just stroll to the Hy-Vee and see things, right?
Hy-Vee's an Iowa thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Only? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So my new neighborhood, shout out Hy-Vee. I do like Hy-Vee.
You've been to a Hy-Vee.
I lived in Iowa for a little bit, so
that's what it is.
Yeah, I lived in Okoboji or Spirit Lake.
Oh,
that's a very nice part of Iowa. It was sick, but
did you do water sports? Were you up there?
No, I just dated a chick whose family was there, and I just lived with her for a few months, helping her with some family stuff. It was really nice. It was I lived there from basically during the fall, which is the perfect time to be there because it's not humid and it's not, because it gets really hot and humid in the summer and then it gets fucking ice cold in the winter.
Yeah.
So I had the perfect time to be there and it was really sick. But what I was talking about now is, so my old neighborhood in Denver was kind of I don't know, just shitty, I'll say. It was just kind of ran down. And then my new neighborhood is a lot nicer, but I almost would rather have the crackheads in my neighborhood than the old people. And it's just just like
why? Hang on,
'cause,
why? So is
I'm not worried about
a class issue?
No, I'm not worried about like getting hit by a crackhead in their car not paying attention. These old people just like don't drive very well or don't pay attention or like I can tell I live in an old neighborhood by like what the grocery store in my neighborhood like stocks and is out of all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That's hilarious. Like what? You went to get Preparation H the other week and couldn't find it? Or
No, so this is like the fattest thing, but I'm like, why is all the Diet Coke gone?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like for something that I thought was
just Trump's America, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Why
We'll
the Diet Coke's gone.
aspartame. Let's just aspartame ourselves and fade out. But so my new neighborhood, one thing that I want you to go into the liberal cities, buy all the Diet Coke. I want you to fuck with them. Oh, Minnesota, Denver. Minnesota's not a city, sir. Minnesota and Denver, go in there. Take all the Diet Coke. Fuck these people. I was walking my dog, and this old woman in front of me was walking her dog too. And like her dog like took a shit, and she went to go clean up after her dog, and she like picked it up in a bag.
And then she took a shit.
No, and then she starts walking down the street like with a bag in her hand. But I noticed she was carrying the bag like by the turd. You know what I mean, dude?
Why?
But I don't know. And I just thought it was the most old person thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like she's keeping it warm. You know what I mean? It's like she found a injured bird on the ground and was like walking it to say. It was insane, dude.
Oh.
And I don't know if I'd rather see that or the crackhead dig shit out of their ass. Because at least the crackhead, I'm like, well, you know, that's what you like. That's just what happens with drugs and stuff. But with the old person, I'm like, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me like soon.
No, see, the crackhead could be you too.
That's true, dude. Enough of these Modelos, I'll be digging shit out of my ass on the sidewalk.
You're just making the right choices to end up like that old lady holding the poop. You're like, come on. There's some agency involved in that you ending up holding poop someday. It's not just you loose handing it on your way through life to get where she was.
It's in a biodegradable bag, dude. That's a risk I'm not.
Also, how like poignant a physical demonstration for a generation of women. I mean, let's assume this lady's like 85. Maybe she was younger, but like let's just assume.
Sure.
Like missed World War II, like her husband didn't die in World War II. She just was right after that. Husband was probably too old, or if he served in Vietnam, he was in like a upper officer role. So
sure.
Okay, so but then, you know, bought a house for 3 pennies in 56. That's worth $4.5 million now.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Like that's how you get to, like, her whole life has been carrying the shit from the bottom. It's just been easy.
Yeah.
She doesn't even think about the fact that she's holding the shit from the bottom, because that's how easy her life's been.
Which I do in another analogy that I think works. Another analogy I think is good is like she thinks she's doing the right thing, but she's doing it wrong. You know what I mean? I think that's a good representation of like boomers and like the way they kind of left our.
I mean, they seem real happy holding the shit the way they are.
Yeah, I guess so. But once the bag
they're
disintegrates, we're going to have the shit in our hand, not them.
We'll have to pick up the shit off the ground because no one will be holding it anymore.
Last time I was here, we were
supposed to do responsibly pass the shit to us, Tanner. Come on, man. These are boomers.
Don't pick it up by the turd. You know?
Well, she's trying to be nice so that actually, if you really trying to play devil's advocate here, but what a thoughtful boomer holding it by the shit so that our generation can just grab it by the knot.
Truly, I hope that's what's going on. I don't see that works.
Let's be real hopeful, folks, and say that we're going to grab that knot from them.
Last time I was here, I was trying to have a deep conversation with you, and then we hit dabs, and we came back from the break, and I tried to hold a deep conversation while as high as I've ever been.
That's true. I'm the same. Yeah, it's funny. Deep conversation on the top. I was off the. Yeah, no, it's definitely a medicine.
I guess.
No, it's. But I think I remember that now. Do you want to veer away in case we need to go deep?
No,
Stay
no. I'm happy with looking like an idiot. It's totally fine. Nobody's ever
Me every week.
Yeah, there's
like an idiot.
There's never been like my name attached to anything, and somebody's like, I'm gonna watch that so I can get some introspective like thought on this.
Yeah. No, I mean, people definitely don't click on it for that, and then I give it to them.
Yeah,
we're gonna stumble on the saddest human stories you've ever found while laughing about it.
I think last time I thought I was really spitting,
Oh,
and then I
dude.
went and watched the episode. I was like, oh no, they're gonna think you I don't know, poison me. I have no idea,
Dude, you should. That's so funny. My mom. I recently had my mom on the pod, and when I went to drop, she's like, "I gotta go listen." I'm like, "Don't." I'm like, here's a pro tip from me to you: don't, because the only thing you're gonna take away from listening to it back, will be a negative. Will be something that you think you said wrong, or that you look stupid, XYZ. That will be the only thing you get from reviewing. And why do I say this? Because I have to edit every episode.
Did you?
I'm in it, and then I listen back to it at least one time, if not multiple. It's horrible, bro. Don't listen. Don't watch it after you're on it. Just share it with your friends. They can tell you how cool it was.
Sure.
And you
Did
can
you
say,
get your
"Hell
mom?
yeah, man."
Did you get your mom stoned?
No. My mom is funny. She growing up, she was like, drugs are drugs. We don't do drugs in this house. Meth is like heroin, like weed. So when I got my med card for back pain and really started down that path, it was not working, not vibing. She's come all the way around to post cancer treatment using medical marijuana herself instead of the other, pain treatment drugs.
Nothing like cancer to really
set just. Oh, dude! Let me take that and try to work that into my closing bit about her.
Man,
yeah, nothing like cancer is right. But no, I mean, it's they seem to have good treatment for that compared to all other cancers. I mean, my family's had breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
So, even though you got complications and whatnot, it's a lot better than pancreatic, which I've had in my family too.
Sure.
That's a no good.
Yeah, everybody in my family's rocking Alzheimer's.
Yeah, dude.
Alzheimer's and melanoma.
Maybe that's what you have to look forward to. Maybe
just forgetting it all, That's what I was saying.
Even a bag of poop anymore.
That's true. Actually, that's true. I should have checked on her. I feel bad.
Can I get gray alert or whatever it's called? Silver alert?
What's crazy is in the same day I watched that woman do that, I was walking to 7-Eleven. My neighborhood's very walkable. I love just walking around.
Walking? That is crazy. Sorry. You paused a little too long.
Dude, you want to go?
I was going to say, what are you talking about?
You want to go average steps, dude?
I just don't know why you paused like that. It made it seem like the walking was what you were trying to... Yeah, dude. Wait, what are you average stepping nowadays? You look like you've slimmed down.
I'm crushing it average step-wise.
Average step-wise?
No, well, maybe not today.
Are you on the health train? Are you slimming?
No, not at all.
Me neither.
Not even kind of.
Not even kind of. Me too.
No, my average is 7.4 thousand. That's not very good.
That's decent. I don't carry my phone on me at Comedy Works, so I don't get those steps. But my average over the last year has been 6,600.
Okay. No. It's because I was talking about how much I walked around is why I was like, damn, it's the third walking story I've had.
Walking.
Just walk my dick off.
He's Forrest Gump.
But no, so I saw that old woman carry the dog shit. And I thought that was crazy. And then I walked to 7-Eleven and I was walking home and I heard a baby crying behind me.
What'd you get at 7-Eleven?
Probably blunt wraps.
Okay.
And maybe some candy. But so I was walking back and I hear a baby crying and I turn around and there was a dude on a Lime scooter he had a baby in a Bjorn.
Nice.
Just maxing out full speed riding this fucking Lime scooter down the street.
Dude, let me just go ahead and say that's the dad of the week. We're giving him InTALLerable Dad of the week. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Was the baby secured? Clearly very secured.
Yeah, in a Bjorn. So if that guy falls down,
I mean, don't ride it. If you want me to really get down to brass tacks, my opinion is don't ride a scooter. One of my college professors talked to him all the time about how one of his friends died, had a traumatic brain injury because he fell on a scooter.
You
So I
know,
was like, yeah, I'm good.
all for doing what? If you want to put yourself in
For
that
sure.
kind of danger, ride a scooter. Don't strap a baby to your chest.
Oh, no, hang on. Now I'm going to come back around. It's his right to strap himself and his baby that he made to that scooter. If you think the state should step in and tell him not to ride that scooter with the baby, that's his fucking...
That's exactly what I was going to
If it's
say.
someone else's baby, sure, you can be like, hey, don't ride that scooter with someone else's baby. But if that's his baby, Tanner, I'm sorry, but I had to stand up for that man's right to ride a scooter with his baby.
Well, I think you should be able to keep your kids from going to school, and you should just make them work for free in your shops. You know?
Sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
they're your kids.
They're your kids. You made them. Strap them to ride it like a Lime scooter. You know what I mean? What's crazy
Thank
is
you
though,
for taking that to the extent of the argument to illustrate the irony. Sometimes it goes over people's head and they just think I'm crazy.
what's crazy is no shit. A few days later, I saw the same thing, but instead of it was a woman, and she was holding her baby, and I was like, oh, so that guy, that's not even the worst parent in my neighborhood, is a dude with a baby and a Bjorn.
Yeah,
Like-
but that's mother's intuition.
Have you ridden a Lime scooter one armed? It's not that easy.
No.
It's not that easy. This chick's kind of.
I've also not been a woman. It's not that easy. I've heard.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
No.
Also, I don't know what situation she's in to have to Lime scooter her baby around. Same for both of them. Apparently, it's a more common situation than I fucking thought. That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, for real. Like,
All these parents who were talking about, like, yeah, in the 80s, we didn't even strap our kids in. It's like, oh, yeah, now we're riding Lime scooters with kids strapped to us, dude. If we fall down, the kids are the padding.
We lost another one, honey. Sorry, I fell on a curb.
You think secondhand smoke from cigarettes was bad? These parents are blowing vape in their baby's eyes, dude.
That's just how wind works, man. You're riding a scooter.
Get with the times.
The
That's
baby's
all
gonna
I'm
get some
saying,
vape in
dude.
the face, man.
That's all I'm saying.
That's hilarious. Well, how about this? Why don't like the tech oligarchs come up with like a nice baby transport where I can put my baby in, like, let's go back to biblical times. Like, the river's everywhere now. We just need a robot, right? I don't need to put it in right? So all I just got to do is place my baby in a bonnet in a robot, and then it can be taken to the next destination. Instead of me riding it with the Lime scooter, it can ride next to me, sidecart.
An adoption robot called Nile.
No. Call it From One Place to Another. It's your Uber for your baby.
Damn, dude.
From one place to another.
Stork.
And
that'd be the competition,
and
obviously.
then you could get some, like, you could make white parents pay like 130% of the price as a reparations
That's
thing.
what I think we need more of. I think we need more white people paying extra dollars.
We are.
For no reason.
We are. Oh, trust me, it's happening.
Or no, not for no reason. Everybody knows the reason.
Yeah, no, that would be hilarious. Well, people have done that, right? There's that. I've seen bakeries do it all over the country, usually in Portland, where they're like, oh, men are paying 1.25 the price because it's we're trying to illustrate the wage gap through our pricing. Unfortunately, those businesses fail. Tanner.
Well, I was also going to say,
to do illustratives of social concepts and issues through their business. They don't last.
This also incentivizes, instead of being like, go make me a sandwich, you're like, go buy me a sandwich. you get the discount.
I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
It's like, oh no, yeah, it's just a more modern solution to the same problem. It's I still don't have to go get the sandwich.
That's funny. I've been doing this hacky joke about if I just tell you it because it doesn't matter. I just got married, so I went to the store to make my wife a sandwich.
Okay.
2026. I'm trying to be on the right side of history, fellas.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, inflation is hitting everything, even the bread. They changed the name. Pumper Dime now. I know someday when my daughter's daughter goes to the store to make her husband a sandwich, because that's how pendulums plus time works, Pumper $1.50. And I think back and I'm like, I don't know if Grandma and Grandpa, I don't think they ever pinched for a pumper penny. I think they just ate sandwiches. Yeah, very silly. That's my example of hacky shit.
I don't think it was hacky because it was an inflation joke. It was a pumpernickel joke. That's the opposite of hacky.
Yeah, but that's as much as I can get into that lane of whatever. That's what I try to.
I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna make my wife a sandwich, a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah,
right. That would be hacky. You know what I mean?
Right. That's facts. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. The hackiest one that I've been wanting to retire, and I've said the next time no one laughs at this joke, it's done. It's done. The next time I do this into a microphone for a crowd of people and nobody laughs, this joke is done. Please make it happen. Someday, please. I want to be done with this. But I've had to reframe it because I've been doing the joke for a year now. So the way I tell it now is, I don't know where you guys get your news, but wherever I'm getting mine, it's like a year old. I saw today that South Korea declared martial law. You guys read about this? Martial law? First arts, now law?
That's pretty good.
And then if it's a young crowd, I tag it with, let's just hope they don't come for Mathers next, am I right? Chicka Chicka, that's an American institution. And then,
sure.
Yeah, never really. That's a bad tag. That tag should just be retired now.
You should do a pun show.
A pun show?
Uh-huh.
Aren't people doing pun shows? They'll probably attack me. I can't do anything without people attacking me.
Well, yeah, I mean, cool.
Got to be in my own
And you already know. What's up?
I got to be in my own garage to not be attacked on a...
I think there's like maybe one-liner show. I don't think there's any pun shows. And also, nobody owns anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. All the people like... There's a group of dudes who get really upset whenever people do comedy, quote unquote, in their town, and it's like, dude, you don't own that town. That's crazy. I don't know. I've seen that all over too. It's just like, I don't know, do whatever you want, and somebody probably will get upset about something.
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that's a huge problem right now. Is everybody's kind of mad at each other.
You know what I've been taking for like the whole time I've been like here and like in the scene or whatever, now that my body's been working again, it's like I'm so far removed from all of the bullshit, or try to be, and I need to do a better job even, but because it's like I don't care.
Sure.
Also, like, it doesn't serve anyone to be like angry at each other or upset about circumstance or blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been this bad. I don't know. Once again, I'm just circling back to the scene being in a rut, but like, I don't know, I guess, what's the flat, like is it nostalgia, or is there really like things that operate, like things that were happening that were of magnitude and significance that are no longer there? So there's no longer, for instance, there's no longer a late night comic hangout scene. Like, nobody hangs out at any of the clubs at like after shows. Like, there's no place for us to all congregate together anymore.
Okay.
It's really splintered up.
Right.
And I think that's like maybe lost. Like the sense of community might be gone in that regard. And then
that makes sense. That alone, that makes sense to me.
I think it's harder to run a show because all the venues in town either are running shows or have ran shows in the past and are either not willing to work with you because they're working with somebody else, or they've been burned and just don't want to run shows. I think stand-up was really, really popular after COVID, and it might be dying down a little bit. I know that everybody used to sell out a lot more shows than they are now, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe that's just something that I'm seeing in thinking that it's like more of a pattern than it is, but that's just what I'm seeing right now.
So it's from both sides of the. It's not just on the comics.
No, not at all. Not at all. I just think it's like a bubble bursting. I think it could just be like a slow time. Also, everything's expensive. Everybody's like frustrated with like the world. So who knows? Maybe that's it, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe shit's popping.
I mean, shit is not popping. I can tell you, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are frustrated with the world. I talk to very diverse people in age and background on this show all the time. And
You think I'm the first person who's brought up the Denver scene on the Downturn?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you were, I mean, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck ultimately, but like, I don't think people really give a fuck to hear about comedy scene talk. And so I don't talk about it much. But you came in wanting to talk about it, and I always want to talk about what the person I'm talking to is excited to talk about.
Sure.
So, like, awesome. Like,
fair enough.
And also, I don't fucking know, so I'm learning. So I'm curious too.
That's fair.
So,
no, we don't have to talk about the scene. I was just, you know.
No. And but that makes my heart sad though, because you're someone that I know is in that category of like, oh yeah, if they keep grinding someday, they're going to be whatever they want.
Thanks.
And a good scene necessitates the continuance of someone like you.
Sure.
For you not to get in the rut so deep that you don't ever come back.
And I think ruts happen to everybody.
Facts.
I don't know.
I got some ruts, dude. They cut me open. They rutted me open. They picked through my...
You got some surgery?
Yeah. That was a spinal fusion, dude. Double spinal fusion.
When? Since the last time I saw you?
25.
Oh, okay. I think we...
Not since the last time you saw me.
Yeah, then we might have talked about it already.
Maybe.
Did you get married since the last time I saw
Yeah.
you? When did you get married?
Last fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot has changed since I've been...
Let's see. You were, I think, with your ex.
Mm-hmm. And I was in Fort Collins. And that's actually the only two things that have changed.
I mean, those are big life things, like your location, who you're with. Yeah. Don't shortchange that, brother. That's a lot of stuff to change.
Yeah.
You don't want that, and you find a stray cat on the same day.
Yeah, I hope this cat's chilling.
She's doing great.
Kitty. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff has changed. I'm having like, do you dream?
Let's do it. No. I haven't dreamed in a long time.
That's crazy. I dream like 3 or 4 nights a week.
That's great. It's probably really, really bad that I don't dream. To like level with you, this is not something I'm like trying to flex with.
You don't think you hit like your rim?
No. I know I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm getting like 2 to like intermittent 2.
You got sleep apnea or what?
At this point, probably not. But
what do you think's fucking up your sleep?
My brain.
Oh.
I either got to take like medicine to put me down, or I don't go down.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I sleep.
Yeah.
Like so much and so often. But the thing is I have reoccurring dreams about.
I love Rick. I used to have these as a kid. No, they're great because if you have them, you can. If you're a certain kind of person, I've read that you can. They're supposed to give you clues about the future in your life.
All right, I've been having the same dream for like 14 years or so.
Oh, didn't we talk about this last time? What is it? Remind me.
Did we talk
No,
about
go do it again. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's fair. I fucking have I have plane crash dreams.
Plane crash dreams.
Being in a plane while it's crashing.
Did you take a lot of planes?
Whenever I was in high school, my dad was learning how to fly planes.
Oh, fascinating.
And nearly crashed one with me and my little brother in it. And I think that kind of fucked me up a little bit. And so I think like...
Yep, that would make sense.
I think that's where that comes from.
When you have it in the dream, are you also in like I'm assuming like a Cessna or something small? Or
no,
are you in like a car?
all kinds of planes.
All kinds.
And I've also been on the ground too, watching a plane crash, and like that's been a fun.
Okay, so it's got nothing to do with you dying in the plane crash in the future, as far as my initial read goes. Because initially I was just trying to dig into hope that we weren't going to be like, I wasn't going to have to tell you to take buses. Like in your career.
I do think if I'm in a plane while it's crashing, I'm going to be the most calm dude on the plane because I've experienced it so many times.
Do you think you'll think it's a dream?
Probably. I'll be like, guys, I do this every night. This is a dream, obviously.
Shut the fuck up.
Guys, chill out. We're going to wake up in a minute.
Man, that's wild. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So what other common threads? So difference in planes, difference in circumstance. What's the same? Other than the fact that plane crash.
I'm normally trying to get from one parent's house to another.
Ooh, very key detail here.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll have another reoccurring dream where it's me trying to drive like a motorcycle across Texas trying to get to my parents' house, and it's always a pain in the ass. So it's something about getting. That's the more common denominator, is trying to get from one parent's house to another in my dream. I don't know why.
How old were you when your parents got divorced?
Like 5 or 4.
Okay.
Probably.
So most of your cognitive life has been going from one house to another.
Yeah, definitely. That makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense.
Damn, dude. And then
Intolerable therapy for men.
And then one more reoccurring dream that I used to have, which is really crazy, is I used to have a dream that cops were like interrogating me about a body that I knew where it was.
Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, we're going to talk about, if you want to hear more about the body dream and eat some chicken with wings with us, patreon.com/intolerable. Only $2 a month, that, over the course of a year, that's a cheap rack of beer. It gets you all the bonus content. It helps us stay 100% ad free. And, you're just putting smoked meat into the mouths of great future guests like Tanner. So come join us for the fun over there at patreon.com/intolerable. We'll see you soon. We're back. We're live. It's the After Hours show. I guess I always do this segment. It's time for a wing review.
Okay, so I had about 10 easily. They were really good. I think they were much better than the last batch I had. The last batch I had, I think, might have been, I don't know, just these were really good.
These are solid. Good.
Yeah, these were just perfect.
I'm glad. I'm so happy.
Did a dry rub on them, no sauce. They were perfect, just like that. He said they were burnt. They were not burnt.
Upon further review, crispy, not burnt.
Yeah, they were awesome. They were really, really good.
Yeah.
If I had to change anything, maybe a little more spice.
More spice.
That's
okay.
it. That's
Give it
about
a little
it.
more kick next time, right?
Yeah.
I like the notes. You want to put it on a rating? You can put it on whatever scale you like. Come up with,
I'll go classic 1 to 10.
Yeah, it's a great
Classic
scale.
1 to 10. It's
a good scale.
Goat of scales. I'd give it like a good 8. I'd say a good 8 out of 10. Best non-fried wing I've ever had.
Whoa!
For sure.
That's a big quote. I
yeah,
like that.
for sure.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Oof. I'm only competing in that category. I can't fry these wings, so.
I've had a lot of smoked wings, and these are really good.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, anytime I see smoked wings anywhere, I get them. So,
dude, thank you. Means a lot. Well, have you heard of the 0 to 1 scale? This is a good after-hours topic.
Yeah, no, I have.
Like a dad's friend, like at a bar, my dad brought me to bars when,
sure,
I was a young kid, and it's how I got good at cornhole, and you learn truths from the other bar flies. And one thing that was taught to me was the scale 0 1.
Sure,
I was like, binary.
Yeah, exactly.
0 to 10 is too much. You got too much noise in that scale. Because a 4, what does that mean? 7, what does that mean? And it's like, yeah, I kind of think I know what that means, but this person was telling me, he's like, no, 0 1. No, yes.
I kind of like that.
Let me tell you, brother, if you're out with the boys and you got a pack coming at you and you go 0 1 1 1 0 0, that's fire,
dude. You
can call it out.
Classic thumbs up, thumbs down,
dude. See, but that's you see, they know what you're doing there. And even the 0 1, if you do it, it's binary. It's computer language. The girls usually don't get it. But sometimes they will pick up on it.
Yeah, but if they're picking up on it, those aren't the ones you want. You don't want a smart girl.
Those are zeros. Oh, that's funny as hell. Yeah, no. There you go. Take that out into the world with you.
All right.
0
1. I'm going to rock that.
Now, instead of after your sets, sorry to go all Zen master under the tree, but I'm going to give you a little challenge for yourself because you are too self-critical. And I to get yourself out of this funk rut, to get into this new transformative, sober doing comedy Tanner, when you get done with your set, it's a 0 or it's a 1.
All right.
And then it's done.
Okay.
Or if you want to reflect for meaningful reasons, dive back in. But in terms of just, what is it?
0
0.
All right.
Because that's what it is, ultimately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I
He's
like
gonna
that.
come back 0 0 0 0.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's not giving enough ones. Yeah, He broke my scale.
How do you think he did? I'm like, dude, I did a 1. People are like, no, you did really good. I'd be like, I don't know.
Dude, that was a 1.
Dude, I nailed it. I did a 1. I did a nasty 1.
Hit him with the 1. Hit him with the 1.
He was number 1.
Amen, bro.
That's me, dude. I'm Smurgerman Jensen. Do you remember that guy's name?
Dude.
I don't remember his name.
He was number 1. How could I forget?
Yeah. How old are you?
I am 20, almost 29, 28.
So yeah, you caught SpongeBob for sure.
Oh yeah. My good producer buddy that's sometimes here, Chris, and we spent a weekend wasting our lives watching that marathon that was on when we were younger.
Oh, that's sick.
Like, counting down to the number 1 SpongeBob episode.
So I was gonna bring you a gift tonight.
Oh, yeah,
because the studio, yes, yeah, absolutely. The studio deserves a good gift, but I bought these like new, like really nice illustrating markers. Ooh. Like really, really nice. And
you can draw me some?
I did already.
You did already?
But I fucked it up.
Oh, what happened?
I wrote InTALLerable. I forgot the T, so I got to redo it.
Oh, dang. What happened? Where did the T fall off?
I was drawing it and just fucking... I like looked at it.
Got too deep.
I was like, fuck.
No, dude. I've been meaning to want something here. Like, I don't know if I like a little canvas or something. Or like even just, like cardstock.
You want something like
if you had if you were doing InTALLerable, like
perfect. Okay,
just to give you or here even like whatever. I just like thinking of more places to put it in shot. That came to mind.
Okay, that's kind of sick. I could do something with that.
But yeah, if you do something with that, it'll be there forever.
All right, dope. I can definitely do that. Yeah, something like that. And I also colored in the tall the same way.
Nice.
I drew the tall.
Yeah. Tall like and whatnot.
Damn, who did that one?
That was done by Chris, that same guy I was talking about.
It's really good.
His girl, his ex-girl did that.
Yeah, mine's going to look like dog shit compared to that. But...
I mean, that's okay.
Jokic looks sick, dude. You got some good art.
This is Gus Rey. Noah Reynolds' twin brother.
Really?
He does art, and he's like one of the best artists in the world, in my opinion, for like spray art, like art with paint. What? He painted an entire court in Denver recently. Overland.
Are you kidding me?
I think. Yeah,
I had no idea.
So sick. I wish I had a producer for this one.
Huh.
But yeah, no, he's got a groovy thing too. He's got on his website, he has a map of like interactive map of where his art is in the world. And like you can click on it and see the art. It's so sick, dude. Just like a little plugin, but it's like so cool.
I had no idea.
Dude, Gus Rey, shout out Gus Rey. He's the man.
That's really fucking sick. Huh. Do you know if Noah's car, if his license plate says nuggets on it?
I believe it.
Or chicken, maybe.
Yeah, so I believe it. Mine's I had to lobby the state to get mine.
Really?
I had to write 3 letters. Yeah, they rejected it at the place. Rejected upon secondary review because it's they thought it might be hate speech. I think because it's INTALLR.
I guess whatever.
Or they thought I'm going for I'm taller, but just with an N. Maybe. I don't know.
That's weird.
Regardless, I literally wrote a letter.
That's sick that you got it.
This is my podcast.
Oh, dude. All right.
Here's Whittier basketball. Fuller Park basketball court. Yeah, they did that whole court with it. Him and another artist. You scroll down if there's. So sick here in Denver.
That's crazy, dude. They're so
insanely talented.
Also, the color scheme that I was drawing your shit was Nuggets color.
Dude, I love it.
Or the state flag colors.
I'm with it, dude.
Dude.
Have you seen the Patrick Surtain mural around town? The Wine Happy Great? He did.
I have. That's sick.
Yeah,
he did that?
That's Gus Rey. He was commissioned by the Broncos to do it. And yeah, isn't that crazy, dude? That guy was on my pod. That's Noah's twin brother.
It's so funny that I'm like, man, Noah's so cool, and then his brother's doing that shit too. I'm like, I guess they're both sick.
Yeah, dude, they're both sick.
That's really cool.
Shout out Gus Rey.
Dude, before I forget, please. And this is just something I want to shit on Denver, the city of Denver, really quick. I got a ticket for expired registration.
Brother, my wife got one too, and she had already updated her registration online.
So
fuck these people.
Yeah, you have to print off you have to print off a little temporary display and put it on your windshield, and that's what your wife probably they shit on her for that. So what happened for me is I paid for my tags on like July 27th or June 27th or whatever it is, and then in Denver they always expire in July or whatever. So I paid for a year and only got 4 days, and they expired.
Wait. That can't be right.
It rolls up.
So because in Colorado they issue it to the month that you register or whatever.
That's what I thought.
Damn.
It registers 1 year till June or what the fuck ever. So I paid for a year and got 4 days worth. And so whenever I got my registration ticket, I was like, that's fucking wrong. And I looked at it and it said like issued, July 27th, expired August 1st. So yeah, I had to pay for that shit. So fuck you, Denver.
That's crazy and it's expensive as fuck.
I went to the court to fight it, and they were like, "Yeah, too bad."
Yeah, that's why my wife, she just paid it. She was like, "I don't want to have."
They will tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. They'll tell you to fuck off.
They'll literally tell you to fuck off because it's not about like the rhyme or reason. It's about did you have it displayed or not. Period. So, fuck you, city of Denver.
I mean, I'm Coal list. Put parking attendants, parking people. What a terrible.
Coal list is great.
Yeah, dude. I've been working on it. That's another one that I've been throwing on. You can do that in public. You can be like Cole.
Oh, definitely.
Around people because they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can be talking about them in public.
Okay, Coal list is pretty good. Putting somebody on.
You just say Cole.
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 Cole. You know what I'm saying? That's
good.
Great, right? Coal list.
Yep.
Add it to the list. Another one for the list.
That's a fun ism.
Me and my door staff band of warriors.
My roommate, he's got this thing that he calls like mom scams.
I love it.
And he like dryer sheets are a mom scam. I think that's pretty funny.
Okay.
Or like not washing your pots and pans in the dishwasher. You can only hand wash them. That's fucking mom scam.
Hang on, time out. I want to sit this guy down. Is this a bit or is this guy not living his life the right way?
I don't know, dude.
Maybe I'm doing too many mom scams myself.
Are you getting mom scammed?
I think it's part of growing up half the time with the mom and the sister.
You hand wash your pots and pans?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I hand wash everything if I can.
Really?
Because it's better and quicker. And dishwashers don't fucking work.
They save a lot of water.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck the water. The AI is burning the water. I'm
gonna
do my part. Also, the Chinese are burning the water. The hell are we even talking about here?
You know what?
Stop worrying about us. Worry about China, and then you can come talk to me about water.
That's so funny.
People get too hung up on each other with bullshit. It's like we should all be mad at China together.
Yeah, honestly, I think so. Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck yeah. All these mom scams we can just blame on China. Honestly,
too hard. Iron leads us into a fucking terminal hole.
Damn, dude. I don't know. Mom scams, I think, that's such a funny bit.
Like buying a BMW, it's mom scam.
Sure, or like, I don't know. Health insurance for your dog. That's a mom scam.
I have health insurance for my dog. Definitely a mom scam.
I have health insurance for my dog.
Definitely
I don't have health insurance.
Well, that's more of that shows you why the government doesn't need to be interacting with insurance markets.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because unfortunately it did, and now you can get insurance for your dog, but not you. Because you couldn't afford it for you, but you can. Yeah. There's some method by which the private sector is able to provide you that dog insurance.
Yeah.
Do you get the benefit? Are you still getting, for lack of a better term, raped on this whole deal?
Yeah, of course.
You're getting completely
rung
over the coals on dog insurance, and so am I.
I have a 9-year-old Mastiff. I'm trying to play God.
Yep. I mean, playing God. I got it on a puppy. I'm like, oh, this will pay off when I have to replace a hip 10 years from now, 5 years, you know?
No, you just wait till they're about sick.
I think that's the most bad I've had to feel in self-reflection recently of I'm long bet my dog will deteriorate by having this policy.
Hey, smart dogs. If dogs do one thing, it's they deteriorate, or if they don't, they already died.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wish I didn't think like an economist all the time.
You could be like me and never, dude.
Yeah.
That's not great either.
Way funnier. Got that going for you. You don't do
God damn, dude.
Was I doing this whole hiding thing back when you came on? No? Have you heard of this country called England?
Yeah.
They do this thing where they're called knighting. Heard of that?
Oh, you did. I think you hit me with it. Yeah, you did. Oh, heighting.
Heighting.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
you did, which is really funny, by the way.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
One of my friends who's not in the comedy or pod sphere was like, you need to have like, what's your like thing? And so that was my bet. I had to think for a while, and it's like, it's how I'm ending all the shows. So.
Yeah, you declared me a certain height. Is that right?
Yeah.
I was like 6'4", 6'5".
Your spiritual stature. Yeah,
dude. I was feeling good. Yeah.
Well, good. I want you to know you have a very large heart, and it's 0-1, baby.
Sick, dude.
0-1.
Hopefully this podcast was a 1.
Like life, 0-1. And this podcast is a 1.
Hell yeah.
And you're a 1. Where can the people follow you, find you, check you out, support you, see you comedy?
Trashbag Tanner on Instagram, Trashbag Comedy on everything else.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Go see him do some stand-up, okay?
Yeah, guys, come to
Prove him wrong that he's not in a rut.
Yeah, come to my show, Debate and Debunk. It's at the last Fridays at Node Arts Collective. It's a blast.
Go to it. Last Friday of every month. Is Node Arts sick?
Node Arts Collective is badass. It's
I've heard nothing
a BYOB show. I normally fill it out with about 30 people, so it's good.
Killbox.
Yeah, it's tight. It's so sick.
Is that where we need to film Type 5s?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll talk after.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks, for joining. If you want more of Tanner, more of me, head over to patreon.com/InTALLerable. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, fuck off and be well.
He doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.